Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If this is your first time here, you have picked a really interesting video to click on. I was honestly a little afraid to even post this one. We're starting off in Carson's room. He is my 6-year-old son and his room was atrociously messy. It was filthy and it looks like it's been neglected for some time now, and you just never know the kind of backlash you'll face by being this real on the internet, but here we go. I hope this gives you lots of cleaning motivation, and now here's a clip of what it was looking like underneath his bed. Every single time I lift up his mattress to clean underneath it, I'm truly shocked and think we've just outdone ourselves with how messy it is. It's crazy. I have no idea how all of this stuff manages to collect underneath the bed, but I'm going to go around, pick up everything. I'm just kind of shoving it into a basket that I'll go through later. Obviously a lot of this was trash, but there was random things like socks and a hover ball and some things that were worth saving underneath his bed. But I'm taking all of the big things out from under his bed, and then we're gonna break out actually my big vacuum to vacuum all of this. As Carson gets older, I do try to respect his privacy as far as his room goes. I don't want to overshare. I don't film in here super often, but I do need to go in there and do a really deep clean sometimes, and this was one of those days, so I did go ahead and film it, but I asked his permission before I filmed his room and posted it on the internet. Carson typically does do a pretty good job of picking up his own room, and we do have a little bit of a schedule for his cleaning and the way that we go about tidying up and maintaining his room. But that had really fallen behind for a couple of reasons. We've had sickness in the house, and then he's been super busy with school. We've had Halloween. We've had a ton of different Halloween events that we've been going to, and it's just kind of taken a back seat. And while the everyday maintenance of his room is really more his responsibility than it is mine, it still is my job as his mom to go in there and do a deep clean. And there are just certain things that he's not going to be able to do at just 6 years old. So I feel more than happy to go into his room and do a really deep clean for him when it gets this bad. We're going to be vacuuming every crevice of this room, so I vacuumed all underneath his mattress area, vacuumed inside of the drawer that's under his bed, took out all of his cards so they wouldn't get damaged when I was vacuuming, and then I'm also going to be wiping down his bed frame, which you can see here, and just wiping down all the surfaces in his room. Like I said before, the daily maintenance in his room is really more up to him, but it had definitely fallen behind over the past few weeks. So I'm doing a lot of tidying up here and putting things back where they belong that have been left out that just definitely were not where they're supposed to be. As an adult, I'm even like this sometimes, where if my space gets super out of control, sometimes I don't even know where to start and I find it very overwhelming. So I am sure that's how he's been feeling about trying to tidy up his room when it's gotten so out of control. I got these containers that you're seeing right here from Target, and I shared them in the video where initially I had put these in his room, but I think they're the Hearth and Hand collection, and I really like them because they're decorative, but I can also use them to store some things that he likes to keep on his dresser, so they're functional as well. I could barely even move in his room because of the mess, so I went ahead and started picking things up and throwing them onto the bed. This bedding is the bedding I'm going to put on his bed later. It's all clean. I just needed to wait for the mattress protector to be all clean and dry before I could put the rest of his bed back together. Andy had a ton of blankets that needed to be put away as well, so I'm putting those into his closet. Losing track of space and time. Now we are moving on to cleaning out his bookcase and all of the clutter that had collected around it. It was also moved, and you'll see in a second I'm literally fighting with this bookcase trying to get it back into the corner where it belongs. I don't know what it was stuck on, but it took me a little bit to get it back where it goes. But I know the lighting here is super distracting. I had the window open and it was like causing a glare, and so I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that it looked like that when I was filming. But it is really pretty typically when I'm not filming. I like the way that the sun kind of shines in, and all the little trees and plants and everything that we have outside kind of create like a glistening effect. I think it's super pretty during the day. In this video, I am wearing an outfit that I recently got from Halara, and I'm excited to partner with them for this week's video. So in a minute, I'm going to share a try-on haul of the things I received, and I also have a discount for you guys as well, so stay tuned for that. These green leggings are the Cloudful Fabric 3.0 crossover pocket leggings, and they are beyond comfortable. I love the color. If you are unfamiliar with Halara, Halara is a female-founded company with a feminine eye for detail. I'm so excited to share the rest of what I got, and while this video is sponsored, I did want to make it clear that these are all my own honest opinions about what I've received. Okay, so I wanted to quickly show you guys all the things that I got from Halara, and I'll also share some clips on the screen of me trying them on. I have terrible lighting in my house for this stuff, so I feel like it doesn't really do the clothes justice in the lighting that I was filming in. So I just wanted to show you guys close up like what the material looks like and what the colors look like here where I have semi-decent lighting. So the first thing I want to shout out is the skirt, because I think this is my favorite thing that I got from Halara. It's really stretchy. It's like a corduroy material and it's brown. It's got a zipper in the back, and then the cool thing is that it has built-in yoga shorts, so you're not going to flash anybody, even though it's kind of a mini skirt. So anyway, I am obsessed with this skirt. I'm for sure going to wear this either on like Thanksgiving or Christmas or some kind of holiday event. You can dress this up or dress it down, but I think it's perfect for the holidays, and they had a bunch of different colors, so you guys should definitely check out this skirt because this is my favorite thing. Now these next pants, these are kind of like a trendy style right now, like the wide leg pant, and these are made from that like yoga material, like that buttery soft material, but you can dress these up. I feel like you could wear these to work and they would work as work pants. So these are the pants. They're like a dark green color. I feel like they had other colors too, but I'm really drawn to green just in general, so I picked the green ones. I love the button detail on the front. They have pockets on the front and on the back. Again, I feel like this would work for like business or for just home and lounging, so I really like these. They're super trendy right now, so I'm sure you guys will love them as well. These are black joggers. Again, they're that really soft, like buttery soft material, and I love these so much. These and the crossover leggings are my favorite things. That and the skirt too. I love the skirt so much, but those are my favorite things that I got from Halara. These joggers are so comfortable. I put them on this past Sunday just intending to wear them around the house, and I ended up wearing them to a birthday party, even though I don't typically wear like athleisure clothes out. These I just felt so good in that I wore them to the birthday party, and I love them so much. I also got them in a purple color. I just took this off when I was trying it on, so it's all mixed up, but this is like a workout dress, and this is something that's so far out of my comfort zone. I was not expecting to like it, but I love it. It's so comfortable. It looks really cute. I love the open back design, and it also has built-in padding, so you don't need to wear like a sports bra or a bra or anything with this, and the open back is just so cute and such a nice detail. I felt really good in this. So I also felt like it kind of like cinched my waist in a little bit and accentuated my waist. So anyway, I really like this one. So these are also like a crossover yoga legging, so they have that detail in the front, but these ones are flare at the bottom, which is another really trendy style right now. I remember wearing these like back in the day, but they didn't feel like this material is so nice. These are very, very nice and comfortable. I have had kind of a hard time getting behind the new like trends and stuff, but I put these on and I feel really good in these, so I think you guys will love them too. I'm just wearing the black crossover leggings, same as the green ones that I was wearing for the rest of the video. They're just black. I think these are my favorite. I just love them. They're so buttery soft. I like the way they kind of cinch in your waist a little bit, and I like the crossover detail. And then also this hoodie that I've been wearing through the video. It's hard to tell because it's black in this lighting, but this is also from Halara and I love it. It's so comfortable. I love a nice waffle material. This is for like one of those days where it's not super cold and I just need like a light sweatshirt. So I'm really, really happy with this one. Halara has fair pricing for high quality clothing. They're comfortable, but the quality is never sacrificed. The fabric's breathable, stretchy, and durable, and they have a wide range of sizes and color options as well. You can save 20% off at Halara using my code 20CATHER, which will be on the screen and in my description box below. You guys will have to let me know what you pick up from their site. I would highly recommend the Cloudful crossover leggings and of course my favorite corduroy skirt.
Can we just pretend we're grown-ups for a minute? You said you're sorry, but talk is cheap. You got away with it too easily. Can we just pretend we're grown-ups for a minute? You've been a mean girl.
I feel like if you guys watch my videos, you know I always do this, but I tend to collect things from around the room and I put them on the bed, because I don't like to have to constantly bend over to be picking things up. So if I put them all on the bed where I can see them, I can just kind of go through them slowly and put things back where they belong or get rid of trash or whatever. But it's the same way for decluttering. And you guys have told me that this trick has really helped you, and that is to just kind of put things back as you go, and then what you're left with at the end is usually the stuff that does not matter, that you don't need, that's trash or donations or whatever, and the decluttering kind of declutters itself. So I didn't go into this day thinking I was going to declutter Carson's room at all. I've actually done quite a few declutters in here recently and I didn't think that it needed it, but as I was cleaning his room I found all kinds of things that we were able to declutter, and it will just help keep his room a little bit cleaner in the future.
Alone in your bed, it's getting late. You think why'd you let him go? You think why'd you let him? Hannah, eat your heart out. Your ex-man is with me now. You've been
Whenever I use this vacuum in my videos, I always get questions about it, so I'll be sure to have that linked down below in my description box if you're interested in checking it out. It's the best.
on your old couch. I know you're trying to feel better 'cause you're being
We are going to come back in here in a little bit. Sorry, I'm like so shaky and out of breath because that was a lot of work. I hope my camera's not shaking around. But yeah, his room, this is probably the worst it's been in a while. It's definitely fallen behind, very, very dusty, but it smells much better in here now. I'm gonna get some essential oils going in the diffuser to improve the scent even more. I have this big basket full of things that I'm getting rid of, either trash or just torn apart footballs. And there's a stick. How that got in here, I truly couldn't tell you. But yeah, I'm gonna declutter all of this, and then after I do some cleaning around the rest of the house, we're gonna come back in here because I still need to make his bed, but his bedding is, his mattress protector is in the dryer right now, so I can't put the bed back together until I have the mattress protector. So I also need to fold his laundry or put away his laundry, so we're gonna spend some more time in here, but it's definitely improved, and I'm hoping that now that it's like a clean, fresh slate, that he does a better job of keeping up with his room. He was sick for the last week, so there was that. We've had Halloween, we've been super busy, so not to make excuses for how bad it was in here, but he's only 6 years old. He's at school every day, all day. He's been sick, he's had things going on, so he wasn't able to 100% stay on top of his room. So I'm happy to come in here and completely reset the room for him, and then hopefully going forward he does a better job at cleaning up himself. Moving on to our bedroom, I'm going to go ahead and make the bed. I really don't like leaving my bed unmade for the entire day. I will end up making it at some point, even if it's literally right before bed, just because I like the feeling of getting into a made bed. And also, when your bed is made, it feels like it kind of gets you going, and you want the rest of your house to be clean as well, and it feels like you've accomplished a lot, because especially in our house, our bedroom is so tiny that the bed takes up like the majority of our room. So if the bed's not made, the room looks like a complete disaster. And the instant gratification that I get from making the bed makes me really want to continue cleaning.
I just hope that we're still okay. You always pick me up
We have been running our air purifiers a lot. This one is a Bissell, I think. I've had it for a while. And I'm just trying to clean the air in the house because I feel like we've just been like tossing sickness back and forth between each other. So hoping that that will help. I got a new filter for it, but that's what that was on the floor if you were wondering. And now I'm cleaning off this dresser a little bit, wiping everything down. It was so dusty. I truly don't know where all this dust comes from because I feel like I'm constantly dusting. And then I'll also clean off my nightstand. I don't typically show my husband's side of the room because honestly that's his job to clean his side of the room, which sounds so bad, but we all live here. We all take equal part in cleaning up the house. So I usually just clean my side and he takes care of his, but typically all that's really on his side is laundry that needs to be put away, and he would prefer to do that himself anyway, even if I offered. Now I'm just quickly taking out our recycling, which was completely full to the brim, putting it outside in our outside recycling bin and replacing these bins so I can get all the recycling that's as usual in our kitchen sink put away into the bins. I feel like doing dishes used to be one of my favorite tasks, and these days I really just don't enjoy it. I actually used to prefer hand washing my dishes. Now I put everything in the dishwasher. I do still rinse my dishes before I put them in the dishwasher. Also, that was a woolly mammoth, I think, that was in my sink. No idea how that got there, but that's just life with children. But yeah, I just really don't enjoy doing the dishes these days. I really dread it, and sometimes I put it off for far too long. We're going to take out the trash now. Typically this is my husband's job as well, but I feel like every time I film, I have to do this. So it seems like I'm always the one doing it. But I needed to get that taken out, and I just wanted to let you guys know I finally restocked our trash bags. So I'm able to put the proper trash bag in here and it doesn't look so bad as it did in the last few videos. But now I'm going to put away everything that was on our island. I had done a quick run to Target that morning, so I had a few things that needed to be put away. And then just as usual, we had junk that collected on our island that didn't belong there. I wanted to walk around and just kind of tidy up the rest of the countertops as well. There was a lot of stuff on the counters. I really try to keep them as clear as possible. I don't know how so much stuff is always accumulating. That's just the way that it is. We recently got an ADT security system. So if you're seeing, there's like a Google Home hub and there's a hub for the ADT as well. I don't think I'm going to leave the ADT hub there. It's just there for now. But I really like the Google Home. We never had one of those before, and it's so fun, and it's so much better than the little like Echo we've had forever, or Alexa device that I'm taking apart right here. But yeah, we have been really enjoying the Google Home. And then hopefully by the time this video goes up, I have posted a reel on my Instagram where I kind of introduced the ADT security system, and I'm so proud of that reel. Assuming all goes well and I get to post it, it was like such a creative and fun thing for me. So if you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, you should go find me over there. I always have my Instagram handle on the screen, like throughout the video at certain parts, and then I have my information in the description box down below. But I would love for you guys to come follow me over there because I share very different stuff over on Instagram versus what I share over here on YouTube. So it's not like you're just getting the same content on two different platforms. Carson had dropped his entire bowl of cereal that morning and the milk had splattered all over our island, so I needed to go ahead and clean that up. So that's what I'm doing here. I waited too long to empty the canister from my vacuum, so it was so full that normally when you open it, it just pops everything right out, but nothing was coming out because it was so jammed. So I had to just grab a little like plastic fork that I had in the closet, and I used that to kind of gather everything out of inside the vacuum so I could clean it out. Now we're just going to tidy up the living room. There were a few too many toys in here, so I wanted to just get a couple of things to bring downstairs into our playroom because a few things have made their way up from the playroom, and I like to make sure we're bringing something down in exchange for bringing something up, if that makes sense.
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to trick. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes you made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. So what the hell were you thinking then when you kissed your lips? Now I'm kinda glad you did.
Okay, so I'm about to take all of this downstairs into our playroom. I have not seen Sutton playing with these things for a while. The car we may end up decluttering, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to keep the Love Every toys because I really like those ones, and I feel like if I just give it a break for a little while and then bring them back up, we'll start playing with them again. And then I also want to keep the barn because we are working on farm animals, but I'm going to bring them downstairs so they're not just up here in the living room. This room can get so cluttered so quickly, so I just want to bring down the excess. We try to keep a pretty minimal selection up here for toys, so we have magnet tiles. This is not full, but it's just got a bunch of random stuff in it. And then we have just what's over here. We are thinking about getting like a real end table or whatever you want to call it for in here, so eventually we're going to get rid of that setup, but that's when we have extra money, which is not right now. So anyway, this is the limited selection that we keep up here, and then we do have some that are stored in here, and that's for our toy rotation. We did put up our tree this weekend, and that's not because I wanted it up this early. It's because I was filming for a Christmas campaign, so I needed the tree up, but we haven't decorated it yet. And that is where it's going to be this year. I think it looks so pretty next to the fireplace. We could really get a super tall tree, but I love this one. We got this one from Lowe's a couple of years ago. I want to say it was in 2020. And the one downside to this tree is that it's not pre-lit, so I have to string the lights, which is so unfortunate. But I really, really love the tree. And then this tree collar, pretty much every year I get questions about it. The tree collar came from Target. I don't know if they have this exact one, but they always come out with tree collars every year. And then we did just recently get this chair, which my cats are loving. So this is just like an accent chair for over here, and I've got it covered with a blanket because the cats love it and I don't want them to start clawing at it. This is for a video that I am working on right now that's like a small office for small homes type video. I'm not 100% sure on the title yet, but you'll get all the information on like this chair and then also what's behind me, which is a surprise when that video goes up. So if you're wondering why you never see this side of the room, that's why. In last week's video, I did some Christmas decorating and I had put out these little village houses. All of these little houses came from the Target dollar section or Bullseye's Playground or whatever it's called, because I am not trying to spend a ton of money on Christmas decorations and I want it to just be fun for the kids. I just want them to see Christmas colors and Christmas fun and not worry too much about everything being like perfectly aesthetically pleasing and everything else. So anyway, I think these are really fun for the kids. So that's the way that I decorated our mantle this year. I had put this fake snow up and I'm going to continue to put fake snow for the new ones that I got today, and just have a whole little village going here on our mantle.
And now we are back in Carson's room and it's time to go ahead and make his bed, which is the worst because of this mattress protector. I really feel like it's necessary to have a waterproof mattress protector. You can see here I'm also putting down like a good night's pad because I just would rather be safe than sorry. So I layer up on the protection having a child just in case. And so anyway, I feel like it's really necessary to have a zip up waterproof mattress protector for children just in case. You never know if there might be sickness or accidents or something. But it's torture to put these back on the mattress. If you guys have like an easy way to get this on the mattress, please let me know. Typically, I would have my husband help me with it and he would hold the mattress up while I kind of like shimmy the mattress protector over it, but I had to do it myself and it was literally torture. I was so tired after this. I was sweating, my back hurt. It was just not very fun. But the good news is that his Betty's bedding is so easy to put on the bed, and it's basically like a sleeping bag. I feel like I get questions about it all the time. So the way that it works is there's a fitted sheet and then there's like a top sheet, and it's got like extra panels on the side so that when it's unzipped, you have some extra length on either side. But it's basically a sleeping bag, and he's so warm and cozy in this. He loves it, and he can also make his bed himself very, very easily when the zipper bedding is on. It just takes like 2 seconds to zip up your bed, and we love it. I feel like I'm not making any sense right now while I'm talking about it, but moral of the story is that we love this bedding. It's definitely worth it, although it is pricey. Moving on to laundry, he had a laundry basket full of clean clothes that needed to be put away. And just a quick PSA here, I've mentioned this in all my recent videos, but if you don't want to fold your kids' clothing, you don't have to, and that's totally fine. So when I do my kids' clothing now, I just separate everything into piles and then I put their clothes away in their drawers unfolded, just in categories, and that works perfectly fine for us. We have no issues with anything wrinkling, and it's been such a time saver, and I have no regrets. Once I was done putting away all of Carson's laundry, I needed to grab Sutton's laundry to throw into the washing machine. So that's what I'm doing here, and then we are going to move on to cleaning the bathroom a little bit. We have had some big troubles with this bathroom lately. I tell you guys all the time, this bathroom's so tiny, and it's truly the worst thing about our house. We really struggle only having one bathroom, but then also having only one bathroom that is so small. And the biggest issue that we have in here, which I've told you guys about, is the ventilation. Our ceiling fan that we have in here really doesn't do anything, and it's collecting mold around it, and I bleach it and then it just comes back, and I'm honestly worried that there's mold behind the vent fan or somewhere up there. So my husband's gonna go up in the attic and check it out, but it has been a struggle lately. We ended up buying some mold and mildew killer off of Amazon, and that worked amazing, so I'm hoping that really helps. But we're planning to replace the vent fan and also go up in the attic to just make sure it's not a bigger issue going on. We really could use a window in the shower or something, but this bathroom is a struggle.
What it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night?
So we are losing daylight. I feel like it doesn't look so bad because I'm sitting right next to the window, but my house is getting pretty dark. It is almost 4 o'clock and we just had daylight savings this past weekend, so it gets dark so early. It's gonna be dark in less than an hour, which is so sad. But the sun is definitely going down now, so I need to go get Sutton soon. He goes to daycare 1 day a week, so typically I try to film on that one day that he's at daycare, and then I do like little tasks here and there through the week to prepare my videos. But yeah, I gotta go pick him up. Carson is home from school and we're gonna get dinner going. I have no idea what I'm making tonight, but we'll figure it out. Don't forget to check out Halara. I'll have all that information in my description box down below. Thank you so much to Halara for partnering with me on this week's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and it gave you lots of motivation. It was a true disaster clean just based off of Carson's room alone, but I touched on pretty much every room in the house, so I feel pretty good about that. It's really nice to have the house reset for the rest of the week. Carson has a ton of days off of school. They call it like no school November here where I live because they have so many days off. So he's actually off the rest of the week. So we're gonna try and do some fun stuff, but at least the house is clean to start off our time where he's home. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new and you enjoy cleaning, decluttering, and organizing videos. I post a new one every single week, and I hope I'll see you again next week for another video.
Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart